And a peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the last few moments before the game. Some final preparations here. Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. And a look now at Minnesota's upcoming schedule. On Friday, then on Saturday, they'll be matching up against Donovan Mitchell.
And you know, for that matchup with the Warriors, it's going to be game number 4 for them during the start of this NBA campaign. They'll want to get off to a hot start for the year.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. They've got Williams, Anthony Edwards out there with Jackson, and it's the General in at the 1. And for New York, Jackson out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Payton in at the 5. A battle of the big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
Here's Newton. Antetokounmpo covering. Here's Williams. Banked it in off the glass.
I tell you, it always feels great getting those first points on the board.
And will that get him rolling? Will it get his team rolling? This should be an interesting night.
Now here's Payton. Screen by Antetokounmpo to the middle. And Giannis with the dunk.
Got to appreciate the decisiveness of Giannis. Rolling with purpose after setting the screen.
Here's the General. Pass to Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. And no good, trying to use the glass. And so Jackson Jr. will bring it up for New York. And this is the first season matchup for them against Minnesota. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Brunson with it. There's a screen. He shoots. Newton pulls it in.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough.
And the General gets it to go.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Brunson surveys. Pass to Jackson. Payton with a screen on Edwards. And it's Jackson on the take. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
The General passes to Jackson. Down low. Here's Newton. Over Antetokounmpo. Newton, good.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Williams. The ball's knocked loose. And here's Brunson from the arc. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Maverick, the pass to Edwards. Over Thomas. Got a hand on it. Left side Brunson. The hard work that Brunson has put in over the years, it really shows in his game, Doris.
I'll tell you this about Jalen Brunson. As his coach likes to say, he may not pass the eye test, but he passes the win test. Unbelievable footwork, fundamentals, and a clutch gene. Love Jalen Brunson's game.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Brunson. Doris, how about the evolution of Jalen Brunson's career from role player to star player?
Yeah, B.A., he begins his career as a backup point guard to the great Luka Doncic. But when given an opportunity to thrive without Luka in the playoffs, he did just that. Then he gets his own team and takes his game to an MVP level. Incredible evolution. An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Here's the General. Brunson defending. Here's Newton. And it's all from three-point range.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Jackson against Thomas. Antetokounmpo outside. Back to Thomas. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist.
And showing the point guard instincts there. Boy, Giannis can make it look easy.
And Minnesota calls time here. The 2K leaderboard with last year's best three-point shooters. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first.
Thomas. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's the general. Jackson outside. Thomas with the defensive effort. And here's Brunson. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Brunson. It's Thomas on the wing. Inside. And Antetokounmpo with the basket. On the assist by Thomas.
And Giannis has a ridiculous combination of size, skill, and athleticism.
Here's the general. And there's a pick. Will it go? Nails it from three.
Number 8.
The general's got 6.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Jackson outside. Knocked away and out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I caught up with the head coach for the Knicks. He was emphatic, saying that Edwards was their main concern, telling me Anthony poses problems on both sides of the ball, and he is relentless. He doesn't let up. He wants his guys to match Edwards' energy.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. New York making a switch here. Murray's checked in. Grimes, he's checked in for Minnesota. Here's Newton. Here's the general. From deep three-point land. Minnesota again missing.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Williams, a screen on Murray. Takes a 13-footer. The bank shot, no good.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Jackson, pass to Payton. Back to Jackson. And here's Payton. Screen by Antetokounmpo. They get it back. They kick it out to Murray. Back to Antetokounmpo. 5 to shoot. Thomas. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul.
Well, Grant, everyone has the same goal right now, and that's to have a strong start to the season.
No question, B.A. And that can be tough to achieve for teams that might have a new coach. Or if you had a lot of roster changes, teams with continuity tend to have the advantage to start the season.
And he knocks down the first one. And that's good as he hits both shots. And Minnesota calls time here.
All right, this is coming out of the court. Come on, get loud for your Lakers yesterday.
Minnesota trails by 3. The general passes to Maverick. Now here's Williams to the paint. Here's the general. Deflected. Payton with it. He's scoreless. Jackson outside. Yes, it's good.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Here's the general. He has 6. Pass to Williams. Here's Newton from deep three-point range. The rebound by Jackson. Payton passes to Jackson. Outside Murray. And here's Payton. Fades back. And he gets it to go. Now it's a 7-point New York lead.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Here's Grimes. They set the pick. Shot clock at 6. Off the left rim and out.
Well, tremendous defensive effort on the interior. That's the kind of contest you want.
Jackson surveying the D. Payton with it. Jackson in his pocket. Payton passes to Thomas. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Batase's checked in for New York. Williams comes in for Antetokounmpo. Here's Newton. Here's Jackson. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Now here's Thomas. 7-point differential.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Now here's Murray. Still no points. From deep. And Grimes pulls it down. The Timberwolves shooting just about 29% so far. Not great. McDaniels inside. Thomas defends. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. And with this pause, a check on the stats to show you which teams led the league in assists last year. 5th best, Minnesota.
Yeah, they were a fantastic passing team last year. It's part of the culture they're building. So many of their easy shots came at the end of a great assist.
A minute 39 left to play in the first. Here's Kolek. Pass to Batase. The fadeaway. It's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Over to the left wing. Here's Grimes. Here's Dillingham to stop the drought. A rebound by Murray.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Pass to Kolek. Now here's Murray. He's covered closely. New York again can't hit. A chance at a 2-for-1.
You have to find ways to use the clock to your advantage.
McDaniels up top. Here's Dillingham. Out left to the wing. And there's the screen. Releases. Got a piece of it.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
To the inside. Tries from 6 feet. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal
And this
foul.
is a tricky move by Murray, getting the defense off balance and drawing the foul.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
You know, I just love the moxie Murray has to his game. He's so fast and supremely confident.
Hendricks is checked in for New York. And Murray drops them both.
And you have to be impressed how they're getting to the free throw line and taking advantage of those opportunities.
Jackson outside. Looking to win the run. The shot won't fall. And so it's New York. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And from what we've seen from New York, what's your take so far?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
Now Murray. Murray out there with Williams. Then it's Goga Batase, and it's Hendricks in at the small forward position. Here's Murray. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Minnesota trails by 9. And for Minnesota, McDaniels out there with Jackson. Then there's Dillingham. Then there's Rudy Gobert. And it's Grimes in at shooting guard. Now here's McDaniels. Pass to Dillingham. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Grimes. Offline with a 3.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Outside, Williams. Back to Thomas. To the middle. And stolen by Gobert. Fires for 3. A nice shot by Grimes. Grimes has got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, you talk about spacing the floor. This is exactly what you hope for from Quentin Grimes.
Pass to Murray. Here's Hendricks, defended by Jackson. They get it again. Thomas misses.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
McDaniels passes to Jackson. Here's Dillingham. Yet to see a basket. Back to Jackson. Puts up a deep 3. He's off on that one. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for New York. Nothing on offense from them yet in this second quarter. Pass to Batase. He puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Highlight reel dribble move, and then the athleticism takes over.
Woo! Yep, he wasn't going to be denied there, showing all the skill. Now here's Thomas. He's got 5. Nails it from beyond the arc. Williams has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Pass to Grimes. McDaniels a screen. Grimes' shot is off. New York leading by 7. Williams passes to Murray. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Thomas outside. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. The Timberwolves have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Here's Dillingham. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Well, Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
Off on the first. And some changes here for New York. Jackson comes in for Hendricks, and Brunson is subbed in for Williams. And the second free throw is good. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. And here's Brunson. 10 points in his last outing. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul. Grimes, he's checked in for Minnesota.
Now into the lineup for the Timberwolves. Number 11, Quentin Grimes.
Thomas with the ball. 5 points in the game. They kick it out to Murray. And the three-pointer goes. Murray's got 5 points.
You have to watch Murray closely at the perimeter. He won't hesitate to flex his range.
And Minnesota calls time here. taking a look at last year's stats. Here were the players that led the way in terms of steals. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Here's Newton. Pass to Grimes. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Batase.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
Brunson against Edwards. In transition. Here's Grimes. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Well, Quentin Grimes remains a young player who is defense first. He can be a lockdown guy, and he's just continuing to build confidence offensively.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here. First free throw is good. New York making a switch here. Hendricks is checked in. He's perfect from the line this time.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
New York leading by 7. Outside Brunson. And yep, that's going to be a flagrant one. Unnecessary contact.
Ooh, hard foul. Can't let him get away with that level of contact.
That's a simple call for the officials to make. Everyone knows the league is cracking down on that kind of intimidation tactic.
2 shots.
And that one falls for Jackson. So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses. And New York has possession. Outside Brunson. And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
They've done a lot of good things today. One area they need to improve is their ball security.
Minnesota trails by 8. Here's Grimes. 5 points in the game. Pass to Newton. Edwards with it. Defended by Murray. Minnesota again missing.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Here's Hendricks. Still without a bucket. And stolen by Jackson. Here's Grimes. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Jalen Brunson's craft sets him apart. He said, quote, "I've always played with my instincts and tried to see the game a couple plays ahead. As I've gotten older, that part of my game has gotten wiser and better, but I'm still learning." Brian, that's a scary thought for the rest of the league.
He's already plenty dangerous, Allie. On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Brunson.
Well, because Jalen Brunson's such a terrific decision maker, you can tell how confident and comfortable this team is when he runs the offense.
Payton's checked in for New York. Toppin comes in for Hendricks. Both free throws good from Brunson.
Boy, the maturation of Brunson is really special. This guy, phenomenal as scorer and facilitator.
Jackson, the pass to the general. Here's Newton. And counted from 19 feet away.
You know, you have to use the bounce pass in that instance to make the catch easier.
There's a screen by Toppin. Here's Payton. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Payton's got his second basket of the night.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Here's the general. He has 6. Pass to Newton. Lets the 3 fly. And it's New York with a rebound. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now. Now here's Toppin. McDaniels covering. Jackson finds some space with nobody on him. He buries that jumper. Jackson's got 7 points.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now here's Jackson. Outside Edwards. From the arc. Oh, Edwards! Money on the triple.
Edwards, such an explosive scorer. You don't want to concede that three-point shot. Boy, that's going to make him feel good.
Doris, one of the most physical guards in the NBA, Anthony Edwards.
If you want to talk about a prototypical NBA body, it's Anthony Edwards. He's got size, strength, athleticism, but beyond that, he's so skilled. 3-level scorer, versatile on the defensive end, fearless when it matters. Anthony Edwards may be the next face of the league.
Now here's Edwards. Clock at 6. Oh, the finish inside by Edwards.
Well, in pick and roll action, you've got to be aggressive as a scorer. Anthony Edwards with the bucket.
Now here's Payton. 14 points his last outing. This one for 3. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Edwards. The floater, and it's New York with a rebound. Jackson's got his 5th rebound in this one.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
Minnesota trails by 5. Jackson, the pass to the general. Here's Newton. And here's McDaniels, guarded by Toppin. Pass to Jackson. McDaniels, a screen on Murray. Lets it go from 14. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. And looking at second chance points last year, here were the teams that did the most damage on the offensive glass. In the 3rd spot, Minnesota.
Second chance points were crucial to their offensive production, so they worked to maximize that strength.
Bataze's checked in for New York. Williams comes in for Murray. Grimes, he's checked in for Minnesota. Outside Edwards. Pass to Grimes. Here's the pick. 6 to shoot. Shot is up. Minnesota again missing.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
Minnesota trails by 5. Here's the general. 1:24 left in the second period. Here's McDaniels. Here's Newton. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 5. Shoots. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. And it's now just a 1-point New York lead. And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for New York. They've led by as much as 10.
Well, you know when your percentage from the field is in the low 30s, that means the game is not going your way.
Yeah, rough outing for their offense. You saw a spark here and there, but their main scorers just couldn't stay hot.
Now here's Edwards. 7 points in the game. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. McDaniels from long range. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. New York out in front. They're up by 1. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Make some noise and get ready for the main half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court. Drumline.
And measuring up the shot.
Let's hear it for the participant.
Halftime is here. And what better way to tip it off than to analyze the latest news on the trade front?
Well, the team was looking for another weapon offensively. Hero can obviously shoot with the best of the team. He's streaky, but he can be deadly.
Yeah, Hero believes in himself. You get to see it almost to the point of cockiness. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. I mean, I've seen him get into people's heads.
You can't win playing passive at the offensive end. I mean, how many times did we see him at the free throw line?
Practically none. There were a few calls they thought should have gone their way, but you can't rely on the refs to bail you out. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. And the Knicks shooting 36% for the game. Not great. We've got Jackson. Also Jalen Brunson out there. And it's Payton in at the center position. And for the Timberwolves, we've got Jackson. Williams is out there with Edwards. And it's the general in at the point. Pass to Edwards. Here's the general. And stolen by Brunson. Brunson rushes in. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Personal foul. First team
Boy,
foul.
such a smart player. Brunson sees a defender out of position, just going to take advantage on that drive.
He's had 4 chances at the line. He's made them all. And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Brunson. Here's Edwards. Goes back up. Newton can't get it to go. New York leading by 3. Jackson outside. Outside Payton. 3-pointer. Fires in the triple. Payton's got 7 points.
How about that well-timed drop-off? Jalen Brunson just knows where to put the basketball.
Here's the general. He has 6. Inside. Here's Williams. Good on the shot.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
A tight one here in New York City. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Here's the break. He pulls it. Jackson can't get it to go.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
Minnesota trails by 4. Here's Newton. And it's New York with a rebound. Antetokounmpo has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside Payton. Back to Antetokounmpo. Stolen. Kicks it out to Jackson. Sinks it from distance. Jackson's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
Antetokounmpo outside. Now Jackson, 7 points in the game. Pulls it from 20. Payton, no good.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
Pass to Jackson. Here's Newton. Antetokounmpo with the block.
Yeah, such an imposing defensive force. Giannis with the great timing on the rejection.
Back to Jackson. And he's going for the lob. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. And here's the fast break. Here's Jackson. Oh, stolen by Payton. To the paint. Here's Antetokounmpo. Newton pulls it in. For Minnesota, they've gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. Jackson surveying the D. Pass to the general. 6 on the shot clock. For the lead, here's Newton. Tries to break his ice. That's tipped.
It hasn't been all bad shots for him, but you wouldn't know that looking at his percentage from the field.
Thomas, that's good. And Minnesota calls time here.
That's a good timeout. They just can't hit anything.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
Dance Cam! Get ready, everyone! You see yourself on the screen, and you show us your best moves. Let's go! Somebody doesn't have rhythm. Oh, yeah! Hey, you're on the big screen!
Since we have a moment, here are last year's most efficient scorers around the league. And Minnesota with possession here. Trailing by 4. Maverick, the pass to the general. Here's Newton. Antetokounmpo covering. Pass to Jackson. Now Williams. Outside Edwards. 5 on the clock. Oh, a denial. And here is Antetokounmpo. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
The general passes to Edwards. No good on the three.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Well, Doris, we've heard Anthony Edwards declare himself as the best player in the league.
Well, B.A., when you got the game to back it up, you don't mind putting yourself out there. And Anthony Edwards has charisma, highly skilled, and he's fearless when it matters most. Look out for the Ant-Man.
Now here's Thomas. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Payton. Williams against Thomas. Outside Edwards. From 11 feet away, he gets it in there. Edwards got 9.
Well, Anthony Edwards with that frame on the interior, such a tough check.
Outside Brunson. Antetokounmpo outside. New York again can't hit.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Newton for the tie. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Minnesota shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Shoot 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And some changes here for New York. Williams is checked in for Thomas. And Murray subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Grimes, he's checked in for Minnesota. That one drops. He ties it up.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Left side Murray. Antetokounmpo, right side. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Here's the general. He has 6 for the lead. No good that time.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point. Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Pass to Grimes. Williams is screen on Antetokounmpo. Here's Grimes. Antetokounmpo covering. Williams' shot is good.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
And for New York, they're shooting 32% for this game. Not what they're hoping for. Now here's Jackson. Good. Jackson's got 9 points.
With all the attention that Murray gets, smart by Jamal to dish it on that play.
Here's Grimes. 7 points in the game. Jackson outside. Pass to the general. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists tonight.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Now a timeout called by New York.
And they got to refocus. Too many careless turnovers will kill your momentum.
Bitadze comes in for Antetokounmpo, and Hendricks is subbed in for Jackson. Here's Payton. He's got 7. They kick it out to Murray. Shot clock at 5.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Fires at the elbow. New York again can't hit. And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 13-5 run. Jackson pass to the general. And the basket is good. And it's a 4-point Minnesota lead.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets.
Payton with it. Down low. Here's Bitadze. Hachimura with a rebound. Minnesota leading by 4. Pass to the general. 3-pointer. The shot off that time.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
To the inside. The kick out to Williams. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound. And for Minnesota, they're shooting just around 32% from the field. And the general gets it to go.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for New York. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. The 3 ball. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got rebound number 7 tonight.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
Here's Grimes. Sinks the tray. Grimes has got 10 points in the game.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Murray passes to Bitadze. Williams from long range. And so it's Minnesota with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their defense has forced a number of key turnovers, giving them a clear advantage on possessions. Back to the game after this break. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. They've got Jalen Brunson, also Murray out there. Goga Bitadze is out there with Jackson, and it's Hendricks in at the power forward position. They get it back.
And I'll tell you what, this is a guy who doesn't take a break at all on the boards.
Man, doing serious work. He likes being an anchor on the glass.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
Now here's Brunson. Oh, there's the alley! And the dunk by Jackson.
Boy, the vision of Jalen Brunson is something to behold. This guy, an elite passer.
Minnesota leading by 9. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Dillingham. And that one's on target from the wing.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Here's Hendricks. To the middle. And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. There's the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Here's Brunson outside. The three-pointer is down. Jalen Brunson. Minnesota leading by 8. Pass to Grimes. And he drives in. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Well, he's 6'5" with a strong frame. Mr. Grimes is not afraid of little contact, folks.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Johnson, he's checked in for Hendricks. Good on the second one. Now Murray. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Pass to Jackson. 13 feet out. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Murray's got 3 assists now in this one.
And here in the fourth, he's been zeroed in, hitting some big-time buckets.
Here's Grimes. Shoots over Jackson. Grimes' shot is off. Jackson outside. Back to Brunson. Pass to Batadze. Shot clock at 6. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. Antetokounmpo's checked in for New York. Williams is checked in for Minnesota.
At the line for New York, Goga Bitadze, shooting 1.
And the free throw, no good. Minnesota leading by 5. Maverick, the pass to Grimes. Outside, Williams. Throws it up high. Stripped it away. And Brunson, here we go. It's deflected.
Now, this is what Brunson does so well, right? He keeps defenders off balance and draws that contact.
Second team foul. At the line for 2, Jalen Brunson.
And he drops it first. Dillingham's checked in for McDaniels. Both free throws good from Brunson. Here's Dillingham. Pass to Grimes. Inside. Antetokounmpo with the block. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball call.
And he recovers it. 4 on the clock. Here's Newton. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. And the Timberwolves lead by 5. for New York. They've gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Looking to get it going. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Williams has got his 5th rebound in this one. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Brunson passes to Antetokounmpo from 7 feet away and off the front iron, and in it goes.
Credit to hard work coming back. They're doing their best to steal this game.
They're showing so much passion and determination here at the end. They're close to the lead, but still have plenty of work left to do.
Now here's Edwards. Buries it from 3.
Well, after netting one in the first half, that's the 2nd deep ball to go down for this guy.
Outside Brunson. Outside Murray. For 3. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got his 4th assist with that last one. Minnesota leading by 3. And here's Edwards. Williams a screen on Murray. Here's Edwards. Pass to Newton. Here's Dillingham. Just 5 to shoot. From deep 3-point land. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Another shot. And he lays it in. And it's now just a 1-point Minnesota lead.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Here's Dillingham. Pass to Newton. The 3. Drills it from deep.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
Timeout called. Knicks.
All right, let's get to another court. Come on, get loud for your Breakers next three.
Hayden's checked in for New York. Thomas comes in for Jamal Murray. And Minnesota making a change here. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen to New York's head coach talking to his team. He isn't liking what he's seeing out there on the perimeter, saying to his guys, defensively, we're too lax, and they're getting any 3 they want. And offensively, the ball movement, it isn't crisp, which is why we're not getting many opportunities from outside. I want to see improvement on both ends.
Thanks for that, Allie. Thomas, that's good.
The beauty of Jalen Brunson, you can play him at the 1 or the 2, but we know he's always going to put the pass on time and on target.
Pass to Newton. And he lobs it up top. Up high, and down it goes on the lob.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Thomas outside. Payton with a screen on Jackson to the paint. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Here's the general. Some solid defense from Brunson.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Thomas with the ball. Screen by Antetokounmpo to take the lead. Thomas misses.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Williams a screen on Brunson from the arc. Williams passes to Maverick. Tries again. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Second team foul. Shooting for the Timberwolves. Newton taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. And so he hits both.
And after attempting no free throws in the first half, now he's putting the defense back on its heels.
Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Thomas.
His second foul. Jackson. Second personal foul. Third team foul.
And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Edwards. Down low. Oh, don't let Giannis in.
And he is just showing off right now. I mean, he's giving you leadership. Giannis just takes pride in stepping up and hitting those big shots.
The general passes to Edwards. Shoots over Jackson. Edwards, no good. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for New York. Pass to Brunson. There's a minute 54 left in the fourth quarter. Thomas misses. For Minnesota, they've gotten 6 of their 13 shots to go. To the paint. The kick out to Edwards. Gets the three to fall. Edwards got 6 points in the quarter.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. The D's right on it. Here's Jackson. 6 to shoot. Here's Payton. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Williams. Thomas against Jackson. And here's Edwards outside. The rebound by Payton. And the Knicks shooting just a phenomenal clip. 59% here in the fourth. Pass to Thomas. To the middle. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Takes a 13-footer. Here's Payton. And he sinks it. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Big-time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Here's the general. Good D by Brunson.
They can't go empty on any of their possessions from here on out.
And no time to waste. Not at this point in the game.
There's a screen. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, wow! A huge basket to tie the game!
And that finally gets them back to even.
Incredible fortitude to bounce back like this. I think we're setting up for an awesome finish.
Timberwolves call timeout.
Your New York answer.
Seconds left in the fourth. Here's the general. It's good! It counts at the buzzer!
Buzzer beater!
Woo! Wow! The winner at the buzzer. buzzer. It doesn't get any better.
You couldn't dream up a more dramatic finish. 3 points right as the buzzer sounds. This is a ball game people will be talking about for quite some time.
Timeout call, Knicks. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
An insane scenario. Not enough time for a catch-and-shoot three, so it has to be an alley-oop that draws the and one foul.
So it's Minnesota picking up the win. And this was an emotional win for them, no doubt about it.
That's just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And as we leave, we present our player of the game.
entertaining. Why?